Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Ocean's Pit Lunchtime Fun, one of your favorite afternoon talk shows. For fun and excitement, and the man telling it like it is, whether you like it or not. We're trying. Every day we're trying, folks. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Excuse me. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Wednesday, July 13th. And every show is dedicated to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the firemen, the policemen, the teachers, the farmers, but it's mostly dedicated to people like you to spend some time watching the show now, or when you look it through the day, because the show is on, you can see it all you want. And you can say there's 3 different ways that you can, 4 ways you can watch Ocean's Pit. How you're watching it right now, the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, on Twitter, or on YouTube. And then at the end of the hour, I share it on my personal page, the Mo Carrera page, so you can see it and enjoy. I hope you guys are doing a great day today. It's beautiful, man. It's a great day. So you know what? Since I'm having so much fun, let's start with some sponsors. McCampbell Law Group, Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, a statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. You want a good lawyer, an honest guy, tells it like it is and does the right job? Roy McCampbell. 708-275-4264. And don't forget our good buddies from Deutsch Power Center, Great Lakes Servicing, the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Again, playing ball with Zoe the dog. Give our good buddy Sal a call at 224-276-6550. If you're in the construction and diesel industry, they take care of everything. All right, Zoe, go get it. All right, so let's keep going with a little fun and fun. That's right, Laura Ocean Solutions. If you're looking to save some money on credit cards, if your company has credit cards and you know that's how we're working, Laura Ocean Solutions increase profits by reducing credit card fees. There you go, Zoe, go get it. Playing catch with my ball. At 12 o'clock, she always picks time to come and play catch. So I'm playing catch and talking at the same time. Anyway, Laura Ocean Solutions will take care of you. She does a great job. All right, Zoe, here you go. Go get it again. All right, let's keep it going, folks. Let's not forget our good buddy, some Airtight Windows Siding Specialist, family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight. Call my buddy Lou at 708-788-5000. Also, Airtight is looking for your help. They want you. If you're looking to get a full-time job, you're looking for a part-time job, Airtight Windows is a great company to work with. They're looking for full-time, experienced salespeople. They're looking for experienced installers, and they're also looking for part-time experienced measure person. Give Lou a call, 708-652-5000. Tell them Tony O sent you. That's Airtight Windows. That's right. All right. Just not forget Don Esteban Cigars, Tarpon Springs, Florida. Get those hand-rolled cigars delivered right to your home, man. You got to love them. Call Javier, 727-366-7536. Follow us right here at the bottom of the page on Twitter, and you can also see the show on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Ring the bell, push the button, subscribe. I'm asking all of you people that are watching right now to subscribe and share the page. Right now, push that button, share it, let everybody know about Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And don't forget, Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days right out of Rosemont, Illinois. Anthony and Carmelo do an incredible job. 773-999-7888. Tell them Tony O sent you. Recreating great hair day. They did it for me. They can do it for you. Kids, women, everybody needs to recreate new hair. All right. Check the Facebook page right there, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call to book a show at 847-769-8609. Let's say hello to some people watching today. Oh, so much fun we're having. Tina, how you doing, my friend? We're going to have Tina on the show, I think, coming up maybe the last week. We're going to start getting guests on the last week of July. like I said, and she's going to be, excuse me 1 second here. Sorry about that, folks. Had to let the dog out. Okay. Home alone today. Tina St. Angelo, she's going to be in a play, Sound of Music in Naperville. So we'll talk about that. Maybe she'll give some tickets away. Maybe we can sell some tickets. We'll have her on at the end of the month. We're going to come up with some dates for some more guests starting. Helen Tenuta, Kathy Eppolito, Yvette, Lisa, ¿cómo está, mi amigo Steve? Looking forward to seeing you at Taverna on Division. That's right, in 2 weeks. Well, thank you, Steve. Michael, Angelo, happy hump day to you too, my brother. All right, folks, I want to thank everybody. Last night we did a private event at the Butterfield Country Club in Oak Brook for Italian night. Very cool. Great job, Jerry Jams Renda and Tony Toto. It was great seeing, of course, my good pal Dave Antonelli, Billy Lefty Malarkey. It was great seeing my buddy Marty too. And it was a great, Rob Wilson too was there. And well, the good thing about this is we do it like every year and it's usually a different theme. The guys golf all day and then they come in and give them a great feast and buffet and we play music and it's a beautiful place. And so thank you everybody from the Butterfield Country Club. It was just a great event. Now, Thursday, tomorrow we'll be at the Berkeley Concert in the Park in the town of Berkeley, Illinois. That's a 6 to 9 show with Tony Toto, Rhino Ryan, and the great Danny Ramonde. That's tomorrow in Berkeley. Friday, we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Jerry Jams. Saturday, we have 2 shows, but one is private. So let's talk about the one that you can come to. Saturday, that's July 16th, Rockin' Relief. It's going to be for Team Rubicon, for my good buddy Joe Catafio. It's going to be an incredible show with Jimmy Sands from Shadows of the Night, the Cave Dwellers, my good buddy Rick and the boys, and Seventh Heaven will be there. We'll be there kicking it off at 1 o'clock to 1:45 with the Professor Daryl Armanstad. That's going to be at Rosie O'Hare's in East Dundee, Illinois. Rockin' Relief, good fun, good organization to be with. We're going to have a lot of fun Saturday. Saturday night, unfortunately, I have a private affair in Lake Geneva for my good friend, the Gulo family. But you can see us Sunday on the 17th at Club Arcada Speakeasy, St. Charles, me and Jerry Jams for Sinatra Sunday, starting at 4 o'clock. All right, let's get down to some good stuff, folks. Oh, Taylor Street has been announced, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Street, Ron Onesti is at it again. We haven't had the festival since 2019. We all know that the Italian festivals, the Pastavino Festival over the Father's Day weekend was canceled, of course, and taken away from us because of our mayor, Paddlefoot or Lightfoot, took it away from us. But she couldn't take our Taylor Street Italian Fest away. Here's the dates, folks. August 11th through the 14th. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band's going to be there Friday, August 12th, 8:45 to 10 o'clock. Kick it off the end of the night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tony Toto, Danny Raimondi, Rhino Ryan, Regina Karma, and more. So we're going to have a lot of fun. So mark your calendars for August 12th. Come and see Tony Ocean's Main Event Band. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then the 14th of August, folks, a special benefit, Ocean's Rat Pack. That's Bill Saratella is Frank, yours truly is Dean, Elliot Winbush is Sammy, and we do a special benefit for ALS. And, of course, our good friend Steve Mongo McMichael, former Chicago Bears, heart and soul of the Chicago Bears, not doing too well. They just showed a picture of Dan Hampton visiting. Mongo is not doing too well, folks, and ALS is a horrible disease. It's going to be on Sunday, August 14th. It's going to be at the Bourbon Street in Marionette Park, Illinois, South Side. Gorgeous place, huge, a lot of stuff happening. So we're going to have Big Mike on soon talking about the event and try to raise whatever money we can for ALS and to try to get Steve Mongo McMichael into the Sports Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame where he belongs, the heart and soul of the Chicago Bears. That's right. Steve Mongo McMichael, we're with you, buddy. We love you. All right, so Albert, 2 class acts will be there on Arcata Sunday. Tonio and yes, well, thank you, Albert, from the Ronald S.T. organization, folks. The world-renowned Letterman, all 3 of them will be singing downstairs. Well, I'll be upstairs this Sunday, so thank you, Albert. Yvette, look forward to seeing you, hon. Thank you, Lori. August 12th, try to be there. Hello, Laura. Denny, I hope you're well, my dear friend. Say hello to the family. All right, Pina. Hello, Tony Toto. It was a great night last night. We're looking good for another one tomorrow night in Berkeley. Emil, how you doing? Angela, how are you doing? All the way from Fishers, Indiana. Love Indiana. Say hello to my friends in Indiana. Hello, Angela. Welcome to Ocean's Pit. All right, so we got that stuff out of the day. Don't forget, folks, July 25th, Italian Unity Day. And you don't even have to be Italian to attend, but it's putting all the Italians together for a little fun festival, food, and excitement. It's going to be July 25th, and it's going to be at Argo Park, however you pronounce it, 801 Loomis in Chicago, 3 o'clock in the afternoon it starts. Come and show support to the Italian community. All right, folks, let's get to some questions here, folks. Back to the Future reboot? Really? How can you reboot Back to the Future? The great Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, it ain't ever going to happen. I mean, they reboot a lot of movies, folks. A lot of them half the time are shit. But why don't you just leave some classics alone? Look what you did to The Honeymooners. What a horrible remake that was. I'm not saying that the characters in the movie they're good actors. They just weren't meant to play The Honeymooners. You know, make it another show. Didn't have to be The Honeymooners. Boo Boots. Joe Dex, how you doing, my buddy? Yeah, we'll see you. Joe Dex and Rick and the boys, the Cave Dwellers, will be there with Rock and Relief with us on Saturday. Looking forward to it, Joe. No way, not the same. These reboots. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, currently the United States, listen to this, 10% of 250 million cars in America are EV. They're electric. Yet their owners are asked not to charge their cars during the peak of electric rage. Do not. So certain parts of the day, if you haven't, the people are telling you do not charge your car during this time. What are they thinking the shit show is really going to happen if this becomes a thing for everybody? Now, I've seen a couple great electric cars out there. My buddy Greg Reedy's got one in Florida. We just talked to a lady that did a report, and she went from New Orleans to Chicago, and she said she spent more time charging that car than sleeping. She'll never do it again. Electric cars, if you're close, maybe if you're not doing a lot of far traveling, it's probably good. But if you want to take those trips, it's a pain in the ass and a lot of work. So don't think. I took the hat off yesterday. I took the hat off 2 days in a row, Tone. Sorry. Yeah. Unity Rally area is the 24th. Oh, I'm sorry. The 24th. Thank you, Albert. Sounds like back in the day when you would tell your friends to call them after 9 o'clock because it's cheaper, right, Richard? Remember? Call me after 9 because it's much cheaper then. So, I don't know, man. Kudos with this electric car stuff. I don't know. Hey, my wife, Laura's complaining I never buy her flowers. I didn't know she was selling them. Oh, that's a good one, folks. Sent in by my good pal Vito Zotto, the comic man. He's fantastic. Happy Bastille Day. Independence Day for France is today, July 13th. So, France. I've never been to France. I have no interest in going to France. I love Canada. I don't like France. I've never been to France. I can't say I don't like it, but I just won't go there. You know, that's just me. A lot of people might have been there. I don't know. I've never been to France. Don't care for it. All right. You know you're old, ladies and gentlemen, when you're over 40 when you have ibuprofen upstairs and ibuprofen downstairs. So I'm going to be 60 this year. So what does that tell you, folks? Oh, God. Folks, now you can look this up. Chicago bicycle distributors are giving away a bunch of free bicycles. So if you're into that bicycle thing, according to Fox News, check your bicycle distributor close to your house and find out which ones are giving free bicycles away and how you can get one. Don't have any idea. Not interested, but I thought maybe you guys would be interested if you do ride bikes. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. All right. Again, according to People Magazine, more stupid, idiotic parents that should be blamed for a lot of things that happen to the kids in this generation. Here's another idiot, ladies and gentlemen. Mom arrested for leaving a 1-year-old car in the car when she went into a sports bar and drank. Right there, that kid should be taken away from that mom. Leave the 1-year-old in the car while she's drinking at the sports bar. Bad enough if you have to go drinking at the sports bar. Bring the kid in with you if you have to. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but it's better than leaving him in the car. She's 1 year old, this kid. You shouldn't leave kids any age in the car. Joey Nasca will be through. I don't care about it, but also love Canada. I love Canada. Yeah, love Canada. Love Canada. It's a great thing. My wife says, what do you want to eat? I go, honey, what's my choice? She goes, yes or fucking no. There you go. When your wife asks you, honey, what do you want to eat? Just say, whatever you want, honey. Make things a lot easier at home. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. We got birthdays, a lot of birthdays. Cameron Crowe, the man behind Fast Time, Ridgemont High, and some more Almost Famous movie. Cameron Crowe celebrates a birthday. Michael Spinks, former boxer, celebrates a birthday today. Mark Lecter, of course, he was Mark Lester. You might not recognize the name, but remember the movie Oliver? Can I please have some more? The little kid, the little blonde kid. That's him. That's Michael Lester. He is 64 years old today. Can I please have some more? Yeah, the poet. What do you know, folks? Dalen Terry, age 21 of the Chicago Bulls, celebrates a birthday. The late, great Eric Carr, the great drummer from the band Kiss, one of their second drummers. Fantastic. Of course, he passed away, unfortunately. Robin Wilson from the Gin Blossoms, the lead singer, celebrates a birthday. Lauren Coleman. Now, Lauren Coleman might not be popular, a name that all of you people might know, but let me tell you something. Since I love conspiracies, and I love the unknown, the Loch Nesses and the Chupacaras and the Bigfoots and the Yetis, Lauren Coleman, he runs the Cryptozoology Museum in Portland, Maine, which I haven't went to visit yet, but I'm going to. It's on my bucket list. I read all his books because I believe in those characters. I don't know. I think it maybe one time those things were alive. I don't know if they still are, but I'm hoping they're alive. I think a lot of people wish that these animals or these are alive. I wish they can go see Loch Ness and they can go to, I'm thinking if people would love to hope that there's something else out there. Take it away, put her in jail. She belongs in jail. Absolutely. All right. Deborah Decker, of course. Deborah, the wife of my good buddy Ronnie B. Elvis, celebrates a birthday today. Deborah, you have a great birthday, my dear friend. Bob Crane. You might remember Bob Crane from the hit TV show Hogan's Heroes. Hogan, you don't escape from Scarlet 13. I know everything. That's Bob Crane. And if you ever seen the movie Hocus Pocus or Focus, whatever it was, what a great movie about the life story of Bob Crane. The guy was during the day, he was a 9-to-5. He worked hard as an actor, a family man, married his teenager, and at night he was a sexual pervert with photographs and videos and orgies, and he mysteriously got killed by, I think after watching the movie and reading the book, I think his buddy that was John Carpenter, the guy that got him into this shit, was jealous that Bob Crane wanted to get out of it. They used to pick up chicks and stuff because Bob Crane was the guy from Hogan's Heroes. So he was like a hanger-on. And he knew that if Bob Crane stopped doing this shit and go back to a normal life, all his action and orgy and all that freak show that he was having wouldn't happen anymore. And I think he came into the house and killed him. They haven't proven it yet, but that's what I do believe. Joseph, how you doing, my good friend? I hope you're having a great time in the south side of Chicago. Hope you're well. All right, so Bob Crane. Patrick Stewart, one of the best. Patrick Stewart, of course, from Star Trek, The Next Generation, a great British actor, celebrates a birthday. The great Harrison Ford, that's right, from Chicago, Illinois, celebrates a birthday. Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford. That's right, folks. How about Richard Cheech Marion, Cheech and Chong, part of the great comedy team, celebrates a birthday. And Roger McGuinn of the great Birds, Mr. Tambourine Man, fantastic stuff. The great Roger McGuinn. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Coming up, folks, next week, like I said, we got a lot of shows this week. Check the website. Berkeley Fest, Berkeley Concert in the Park tomorrow, Prime on Saturday, and all this stuff. But let's talk about the next festival. We got Concert in the Park next Wednesday, or is it next? Yeah, it's next Wednesday, I believe, July 20th, at Schiller Park Concert in the Park in Gazebo. That's going to be a good time. JC Pub on J21st in McCook, Illinois. That's next Thursday, JC Pub. And then Dron Onesti's Club Arcadi Speakeasy with the whole main event band. That's the July 23rd, next Saturday. Rhino Ryan, Danny Ramundi, Tony Toto, and my good buddy Mike Restivo from Mistaken Identity and Mojo's Jukebox. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come out and check us out with the whole band. That's next Saturday on the 23rd. All right, folks, we're still doing what we're doing. Local TV news anchor was suspended after slurring her words and misspeaking. She said she was, over exhausted. How about you were drunk or you were on something? Now listen, if you do this for a living, this is for me, it's not a living. I do this for fun. We do have some great sponsors, but this is not my living, but I do enjoy doing this. But if you are a news spokesman or a TV show host or something like that, you're not feeling good that morning. And if people that don't realize that, like, how about the makeup person or the person that wires you up before you go on? If you don't know there's something wrong with this person, that person cannot be allowed to go on television. I mean, it ruins the reputation not only of her, but the whole station and the respected in general. So if whatever shit she was on, she got suspended. I was tired. I was over dehydrated. No, you were drunk or whatever the hell you were on. Case closed. Hear about this. 20-year-old guy, 20-year-old boy, dies of something called fried rice syndrome after eating 5-day-old pasta, which was left over in the fridge. The question that we're asking, folks, do you like leftovers, number one? Number two, what is the cutoff? What is the cutoff date with leftovers? How long can you leave leftovers in the fridge? Can you eat them after a week? I don't know. I love leftovers. When they're here, I eat them. I'm probably the only one in my house that eats leftovers. Nobody else does. They might eat some pasta the next day and some pizza for sure, but nothing else leftover is ever eaten here. Hi, Carol. How you doing? It depends on what it smells like. There you go. Richard, you smell it. Amy Conrad, well, happy 3 days, Max. Amy and Jody celebrated their anniversary. You mentioned it yesterday. I don't know if you were watching, Amy, but I hope you had a nice anniversary, you and your hubby. And I'm waiting for another party in Indianapolis. Come on. Let's go. Book something. Broken Toe Day. Do something. Let's get me back out there. Pina, 2 days. So I hate leftovers the most 2 days. All right. So even pizza, more than 2 days? I think you can go 3 days on pizza. That's just me. Very, 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 yeah. So this person died. I never heard of fried rice syndrome. Died after eating 5-day-old pasta. Who knows what kind of pasta it was? Could have been the meat in there. Could have meat with them in bad. I don't know. But all right, 3 days, we say, is the max to keep leftovers in your fridge. John McCain, any former guy to try to run for president, John McCain, is dying of cancer. I did not know that. I did not know that John McCain is dying from cancer. How about this, folks? Now, you love roller coasters. I don't. I love to go to amusement parks, but I stay off of roller coasters. I'm not really into the roller coaster, folks. But how about this poor kid? Excuse me. A girl got hit by a flying cell phone on a roller coaster ride. Here she is having a great time. Bam! A cell phone knocks this woman out on a roller coaster. you're bringing that stuff on, loose stuff. You try to keep it in your pocket. Who knows? Some people try to, hold on to their phone and take pictures while they're on a stupid roller coaster. Supposedly, one idiot lost the cell phone and it hit this poor young girl in the head, knocking her out unconscious. That's very dangerous, folks. Keep your cell phones and shit inside something where it won't get loose and go and hurt people. All right, so boy, do I got thank you, Richard. Boy, do I got wrong information on that. John McCain died in August of 2018. All right, well, someone sent me, they told me he was dying of cancer. Wow, am I out? Thank you, Richard, for that. Kim Peterson LeFew, thank you, Kathy. I know, I just found out. I don't know. It must have been, maybe it's an old book I was looking at. I was scared of the Turtle World. The Tweeter World? Yeah, the Turtle World is good too. Well, thank you guys for the correction about John McCain. Thank you. What do I know? Could have been a rough night. It was a rough night. But anyway, rough morning when I was making the notes. So thank you for the correction. So you think about that. You're on a roller coaster ride. Put your stuff safely so it doesn't go flying out. I mean, even glasses sometimes can go flying out. But if it's coming at a fast speed, it can hurt somebody. This poor lady was knocked out by a flying cell phone. And that ruined her day. How about that? Now you want to talk about more sickos, folks. Look, there's been a lot of sickos that we talk about on this show. And there's a lot of sickos that's talking about in this world. And like my mother D said, it's not the world that's crazy. It's certain people in this world. And since 2020, more and more crackpots are coming out of this world. Whether they're leaving kids in their cars or leaving animals in their cars in the heat, whether they're going shooting people in Texas and shooting people and killing people. And it's just a horrible world. We don't know what's going to happen. We're hoping for the best. But I just found, and then you find out about the guys molesting the kids. And the stories just go on and on and on and on. But this one takes the fucking cake. I'm not saying all that other stuff is really bad. Unfortunate. I got it. But this crackpot woman, according to the New York Post, should be shot. Shot. I mean, I don't know. Stone her, put her in an electric chair. I don't know what you need to do to this woman. According to the New York Post, are you ready for this? Are you ready to hear this on lunchtime when some of you might be eating, trying to enjoy your day, trying to get some fun and excitement, some laughter, and you got to hear more bullshit? Danny Raimondi, how you doing? Listen to this story according to the New York Post. A mother was arrested for trying to sell her newborn baby for $3,600. And you know what she needed the money for? A nose job. This is a woman, according to the New York Post, tried to sell her newborn baby for $3,600 to get a nose job. Right? You're hearing this. You're hearing this, folks. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. New York Post, mother arrested for trying to sell her newborn baby $3,600. How much is the no job? What can I sell? Oh, I got my baby. Is these people whacked? Oh, Kathy, jail. Just bam. Find the woman, arrest, and go boom. That's it. Next. She should be killed by a firing squad. There you go, Emo. I know this sounds crude. I know sometimes some of the things I say, but come on. This woman selling her newborn baby for $3,600. Forget the price. You can't make this shit up in this shit show world we live in. Hey, according to USA Today, free Slurpees at the 7-Eleven. I think the General Provenzano mentioned it early in the week. It's a happy 95th birthday to 7-Eleven. 95 years they've been around, 7-Eleven? Wow. Anyway, they're celebrating 95th birthday, so go to your nearby 7-Eleven and get a free Slurpee. And then keep a bottle of something in your car. And then when you get there, you can pour a little vodka and have a Slurpee with a... No, don't do that. I'm just saying, bring the Slurpee home and do it. Free Slurpees, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Angelo? from Angie and Karen. How you guys doing? Dennis, wacko sick, right? They are sick. Free slurp. All right, folks. President Joe Biden again. President Joe Biden and his wife are in the news the last couple of days for saying stupid stuff. Here we start with the father, with the husband, the most master idiot of all. President Joe Biden, according to the New York Post, ladies and gentlemen, said that the Parkland shooting that happened in Florida, 17 people killed in the year of 2018, he told people, and he quoted, that the Parkland shootings in Florida happened in 1918. This was the president speaking to people, folks, about gun safety. And he said that the Parkland shootings in Florida that really happened in 2018, he said happened in 1918. 1918, he said Parkland shootings happened. He's our leader. Michael Sansone from Arizona. What's up, my brother? Hope you're doing. Michael, you still see the... Michael sent me this when I first started the show right here. See the cigars and the... always remember that, Michael. Thank you so much, man. Isn't that cool? The cigars and the Jack. Michael sent me that. Thank you very much again, sir. You believe this? President of the United States talking about gun safety, saying, well, the Parkland shootings in Florida happened, 1918, Joe. More fun and excitement, folks. It doesn't get better than this. Happy anniversary to my good friend Anthony and Caleb Batita, of course, from the Gentlemen's Club Blackjacks. I've done their wedding, their birthday parties. Happy anniversary. 7 years. I did their wedding. One incredible couple and incredible family. Incredible family. All right, Lou. I mentioned it yesterday, but we got to mention it again because it's a big achievement. 60 years, folks. 60 years, the world's greatest rock and roll band, still celebrating 60 years. That's the Rolling Stones. First club at the Marquee Club, January 12th, 1962. They're still together, and they're still going. Happy 60 years for the Rolling Stones, Mick, Keith, and Ronnie Wood, the only three surviving members. His script must have gotten smudged, Ron. Yes. Just another day at work, Uncle Joe destroying America. Yes. You know, it's funny because this is our teleprompters. I think, watch the movie. Remember Anchorman? Well, they said he'll say whatever's on the teleprompter. Maybe they did that on purpose. The teleprompter fucked it up on purpose so Joe would look like an idiot more than he already is. Happy 60th. All right. And also, folks, January 12th, 1979, Disco Demolition. Steve Dahl, Gary Meyer, Chicago, the Loop, Coho Loopers. Remember that? Blowing up all the disco records at a White Sox game. They had to cancel the game 2, Disco Demolition Day, 42 years ago today. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, folks. U.S. government tells hospitals they must provide abortions in case of emergency. I can't even go on with some of this stuff, folks. With stuff that's happening in this world, it just, it's just crazy, just completely. I'm just going to skip over that. That's how nonsense it is. Another high power, high profile, one of the 50th most richest men in the world, Ken Griffin. He's worth $29 billion. He runs a hedge fund for Sentinel, is leaving the city of Chicago and going to Miami, Florida. Another powerhouse leaving the city of Chicago. People are running in droves to get away from the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago. You guys realize that before 2020, before the pandemic, 300 people a day were leaving the state of Illinois. That's right, Dennis. Emergency only. That's what they're saying. The abortions for emergency only. This is Texas. Thank you for that. I have a DVD autographed. All right. Of the Disco Demolition? Yeah, I've got the disc DVD too. Yes, Kathy. How are you doing, my good friend, Kathy? He's already there. My brother-in-law moved from him down there. Okay, Melissa, he's already there. My brother-in-law moved him down there last week. All right, so he's already there. My good friend Melissa from My Party Princess out of Schaumburg. For all any guys out there that have kids that want to put party planning and bring like characters like Frozen and mermaids to your house for their birthdays and parties, contact my friend Melissa. She's fantastic. My Party Princess out of Schaumburg, Illinois. All right, so he's already gone, and your brother-in-law moved him. I hope he got a good tip. I mean, since he's worth how much? $29 billion. I hope he got a good tip. Packed up the entire business in the loop and said, ciao. Exactly. Everybody would be running out of the state if they could. Everybody would. Now you hear this story all the time. This is a Michigan man allegedly shot and killed his wife because she was going to leave him. The movie was Wag the Dog. Robert De Niro, perfect example of scripted politics. Great movie with Ricky of Wag the Dog with Robert De Niro and Dustin Hoffman, where they came up with a fake war to keep their, yes, great movie. Rent it, Wag the Dog. Great movie. Thanks, Ricky, for that. Anyway, folks, Michigan man literally shot and killed his wife because she said, I'm leaving you. Now, how many times this probably happened? Sometimes you're going to leave your girl or she's going to leave you or vice versa. I'll kill myself. Well, this man actually tried to shoot her. Allegedly tried to shoot her. Kathy, how are you doing, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. Try it. I'm going to kill myself. Now listen to this, folks. And that's probably happened to a lot of people. And you guys, if you've traveled in the last 2-3 years, since 2020, since COVID, on all the shortages and all airlines, the gas, and everybody quitting their jobs and not enough pilots. This is a survey they took, according to USA Today, almost 79% of people, this is just in the year 2022, have had trouble and bad experiences when flying. Now, my wife is flying tomorrow with Gianna. They're going to Kansas City. That's why she won't be on the show tomorrow. But they're going to a wedding. So they're going Thursday, Friday, the wedding Saturday, and they're coming home on Sunday. But I hope they don't get a layover. I know everybody I know got a layover or something happened or lost their luggage. And, it's just been crazy with shortage and everything. Has it happened to you? That's Wisconsin, Illinois is moving. Illinois, we tell them not to vote for the same or go back. There you go, Dennis. I would move to Wisconsin if I could. Emo, if you know history, the only reason that they had disco demolition isn't because the radio station went to the disco. That's why Steve Dahl did it. Well, Steve Dahl hated disco, and he said rock and roll was dead, and he tried to make a mark, and he certainly did. It didn't stop disco, but he made a good mark. 36 flights in 36 months and only one 30-minute delay on American. All right. So, Michael, this is you. So my good friend Michael Sansone from Arizona, originally from Chicago, 36 flights in 36 months and only one 30-minute delay on American Airlines. Oh, that's good news then. That's good to hear. Have a listener and a friend, Michael, tell us his experience. Pretty good. Gina, stopping to say hello, and I love you, brother. Have a phenomenal day. Gina Fazio, baby, I miss you, honey. Love you. My good friend Gina from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. My good friend. Thank you, Gina. Love you too, sister. Have a good one. All right, so at least Michael didn't have any problems with his airlines, but they said 79% of people in just 2022. Boy. Let's see. Mystery money found. The guy was in New Jersey doing some renovating in his home. Dig it up, found some money from 1934 underneath the earth. Found old cash wrapped up from 1934. What, New Jersey could have been mob money. That's pretty cool. I had a friend of mine, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm not going to tell you his name, but it was a friend of mine, and we were going to New York. This was about 15 years ago. And we got to the bar where you have a drink before you get on the plane. So my buddy, let's just use a fake name. Let's say his name was Gabe. His name is Gabe, even though it's not. But my friend Gabe and I, he was part of my crew. part of my Tony Ocean group. And we were going to New York to perform. His name, I'm not going to tell you his name, but we're going to use the name Gabe just to come up with a name. So he goes, I got the first round. We went to the bar. We bought a drink before we get on the plane. So we took out a $100 bill, gave it to the guy. The guy looked at him and says, I can't cash this. We both looked at each other. Took another $100 bill. Can't cash this either. So he gave him 4 different $100 bills at one time, and he couldn't take them. The money was too old. The money was good. It just was from the 1960s and early 70s. Money that could have been underneath in a vault, underneath the bed, in a suitcase. So that happened 20 years. So this happened. These people found it while they were renovating their house underground. What are you going to do with that money? Can't keep it. You got to bring it to the bank, unfortunately, right? Has that happened to you? Have you ever found money? Did I tell you something last week where some guy bought a couch, a used couch on Amazon or something, and found like $60,000 stuck in the cushions? We were talking about that. Do you give the money back? I don't know. Interesting stuff. I don't know. Never know, folks. Never know. All right, here's a question I like to ask you guys, because I know there's a lot of smart people out there, especially a lot of good people, smart people, fair people out there. Do you believe, ladies and gentlemen, that every citizen should have a voter ID when it comes to election day? I absolutely agree that you need a voter ID card with your driver's license to prove who you are, or passport to prove who you are when you vote. Ron says 1,000%. I totally agree. You should not be voting if you don't have a voter's ID card. Michael says, of course, common sense, need an ID for anything, including buying cigarettes, they check your ID. Buying alcohol in a store, they check your ID. Why don't they check your ID when you vote? Voter proof, Eric Todd says so. Richard Hamlin says so. Greg, my good buddy Greg from Taverna on Division. Fantastic place. We're going to be there, I think, next Saturday or the following Saturday. The end of the month we'll be there, folks. But if you haven't been to Taverna on Division in the beautiful town of Melrose Park, you're missing an incredible place, folks. Great food, voted #1 patio outside. If you want some fine dining, that's where you go. If you want a little, just a quick burger and play some games and watch some sports, go right next door to the Joint Pizzeria, right next door. They own both places. So check it out, Taverna on Division. If you haven't been there yet, get out of the house. All right, anyway, so every person should have a voter ID card when they vote. Absolutely. I think so. You get carded when you buy cigarettes. I don't buy cigarettes, but if you did, you get carded when you buy booze, right? Yes, Sugar Ray Nardi, yes, right, my friend. Ray Nardi doesn't. He understands that. We all understand that. Voter ID. You need an ID when you check in on the plane. These are all important things. What's just as important? To vote. To decide who the hell is going to come president and run our country. Something didn't happen right the last election, and we're just going to leave it at that. All right, folks, here's 10 things that did you ever do? I'm going to ask you these guys questions. Tell me if you've never done them before or you have done them. Number 10, how many of you people there have never been to another country? Anybody have photo stops people from voting more than once in an issue? Oh, that's right, Angelo. Crazy. All right. Here's the questions, folks. I'm going to throw a couple things at you and tell me if you've never did them or you did do them. Anybody listening to do has never been to another country. Airtight Windows, my buddy Lou from Airtight Windows, folks. And like I said, we mentioned earlier in the show that Lou wants you. That's right. Remember the Army? Uncle Sam wants you, but Airtight Windows wants you. Am I frozen? Now that I'm frozen. All right. I must have did something to the screen. because it looks like I'm frozen. Am I frozen? I've come to a complete stop. Not sure what happened. I am frozen. Frozen screen. Help. Here we go. Now I'm not frozen. I was frozen, but not anymore. I'm still frozen. I'm moving back and forth. All right. Well, I can't see anything, but Lou from Airtight Windows wants you, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We mentioned early in the show. Airtight Windows folks are looking for a full-time experienced salesperson, experienced installer, or a part-time experienced measure person. Again, call my buddy Lou at 708-652-5000. Airtight Windows again. Yes, 50 states and 42 countries. Eric Todd. Okay, so that's number 10. You have been. I've been to a couple countries. Yes, I've been to Mexico. I've been to Italy. Yeah, so many places. I'm still frozen on my end, guys, but I don't know if I'm frozen on your end. So, another country. How many of you, any people here have ever won a contest? You ever won a contest? A contest. I won a Pepper's waterbed once. Yeah. Any people ever won a contest? Again, I'm frozen on my screen, so let me know if you guys can hear me or see me. Say something to me because everything is completely frozen on my end. I don't know here. Am I frozen? Are you guys watching? Almost. I don't know. I'm going like blocks. It just stops. So I don't know. And nobody's responding. So there we go. I'm on. Not that lucky here. Ronnie B. I won the 50-50, the Blackhawks game. Congratulations. I have been to other countries. Ronnie B., we just mentioned earlier, happy birthday to your lovely wife, Deborah. Happy birthday to Deborah. Hey, I'm back on, folks. Okay. I'm not frozen anymore. Okay, there you are. Fred Harper, how you doing, my friend? Johnny Cocos. I'm defrosted. There you go. I'm not frozen. Now I'm defrosted. All right, so, Michelle, I can thank you. Nice hearing you guys. All right, guys. 10 things here if you've done them or not. I've asked if you've been to other countries. Some people have said yes. The next question was, have you ever won a contest? Ellie says, hi, a twist contest. Kathy won a twist contest. Is that a dance contest or did you win playing Twister? Remember the game? Milton Bradley has a good one. It's the Twister. Ever tried playing Twister when you were a kid? Especially when you're drinking? Woo! Ronnie B., you're welcome, my good friend. Make sure you guys go and have a good birthday night. Thank you. Ronnie B. Okay, so how about stung by a bumblebee? Have you ever been stung by a bumblebee? I've been I've been stung by a bumblebee. I've also been stung by a wasp. Yes, I remember. Maybe once or twice. I have been stung by a bee or a wasp. Ellie won a wet t-shirt contest. Oh, okay. There you go. See? Honesty is the best policy. Throw it out there. Contest. Of course. There you go. Congratulations, Ellie. I would have voted for you too, hon. All right. Very good. I hope you're doing well. My good friend, Ellie Weinhardt, of course, from the hit movie, The League of Her Own. And, of course, she's a great comic actress. And she's also the #1 Joan Rivers impersonator. She's fantastic. So I won a twist contest and pasta eating contest. Oh, very good. So have anybody been stung by a bee? Stung by a bee or a wasp? Number 7, let's see. We will get to all kinds of plans. We're good. Marion, how you doing? Hello. Pictures or it never happened. There you go, Richard. Show us pictures or you didn't really win. Okay. From 16 Magazine, won 35 seats. Oh, wow, Albert. From 16 Magazine, you won 35 millimeter slides of the Beatles. Pretty cool. I bet you they're worth something. Never would I have allowed them to touch me or I scream and run away. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to get hit, stung by a bee or a wasp. You go like this, you think you're getting rid of them, but sometimes they get angry, they come at you. All right, here's another stupid question, but I have to throw it out there because it's in the top 10 here. Top 10, according to Entertainment Weekly. Number 7, has anybody not drove a car? Dumb question. And unless I'm completely crazy, is anybody here that listens to the show actually never drove a car? That was number 7. Let's just skip right over that one, folks. Go to number 6. Have you ever swam in the ocean? No pun intended. Have you ever swam in the ocean? I sold them when I was hard up for a few pennies. Oh, Albert, they're probably worth a fortune right now. Have you ever swam in the ocean? No pun intended. Yes, I've swum, but I'm not a good swimmer. No, what's Stone Age? There you go, Ronnie. You're absolutely right. Kathy says, yes, swam in the ocean. I almost drowned on my honeymoon, my second honeymoon, folks. We're in the ocean, and I went into the current, and the current started taking me away, and I can't swim. Very bad swimmer. Thank God my ex-wife, Kim, at the time was a great swimmer. Saved my life, or I would have drowned in the ocean. Tony, imagine those headlines. Tony Ocean, singer from Chicago, drowns in the ocean. Wow, that would have been a big movie. Dakota, vote for my man Dakota. That's right. Dakota, man, it's going to be good. He could get a chance to sing at the Rose Bowl, whatever, if I hear that right. And vote for my buddy Dakota, incredible singer. Was from Chicago. Now he's in Los Angeles, California. Check out his thing. Hit the so he can be the opening act. Check it out. Vote, 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 all you Chicago guys. Check out my good buddy Dakota's page. All right, the next one. So you swam in the ocean. A lot of people said that. Okay. How many people have skipped school? The Hollywood Bowl. Okay, so if you vote for Dakota, ladies and gentlemen, you get a chance for him to become the opening act at the Hollywood Bowl and $10,000 in cash. So support your local guy and vote for my pal Dakota. Everybody out there who listens to Ocean's Pit, do it. Love you too, Dakota. I wish you the luck, my brother. All right, so how many people have skipped school? I have, many times. How many people have skipped school? Let me see how many. Take it easy, Tony. I got to get back to the office. Thank you, Angelo. Enjoy. Thank you for listening, my brother. How many people have skipped school? Richard, of course you have. I know I have. Of course you skipped, Ronnie B. How about been skiing? I've never made it, folks. I went up to Bunny Hill and I fell. Once I made it up skiing, I did not last. We'll never do it again, and we'll never roller skate either. So we'll never go skiing. Eric says, of course he skipped school. So you guys have been skiing. Obviously, a lot of you people have been skiing. Wolfman said he has. Wolfman says yes. Okay. Priscilla, how are you doing, my friend? I'm a skipper. There you go, Dakota. Skip, baby. Skip to Malou. All right. So you've been skiing. How many? Water skiing, but not oh, that's something I won't do either. Forget water skiing. Not for me. Water and ice. Eric Todd's done both. How many people have been to the Grand Canyon? I have. I've been to the Grand Canyon. You mean on snow or back in the 80s? Oh, well, back in the 80s, yeah. Not that kind of skiing, Ronnie. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about regular skiing. Grand Canyon. How many people have been to the Grand Canyon? I have. Love the Grand Canyon. Kathy says she has. Last question, folks. How many people have slept in a tent when you went camping? I sold them to a dealer at Beetlefest. He probably still got them. I've seen them at the table the past year. Some things aren't easy to turn over. Good point. Yes, skiing and water skiing. Yes, lived in Arizona. I have. Okay. I've slept in a tent many times when I go camping. I love the tent. I even slept in a tent in December with my great buddy, the great late George Tark III. No Grand Canyon, but yes, slept in a tent camping. Ron, yes, I love the tent, and I love camping. So those are 10 things asking you people if you've ever done before. All right, folks, These are countries that need voter IDs to vote. To vote. India, Norway, Iceland, Mexico, Israel, France. These are just some that you need voter IDs to vote, or you will not be able to vote. A man, I'm going to say kudos to this man who didn't say the name of this guy, but somebody broke into his house, tried to take his kids and rape his wife, and some gentleman from Philly shot the intruder. And you know what? God bless. Finally, someone is sticking up for himself and protecting his family. He shot back. I'm not saying go out and shoot people. What I'm saying is this person broke into his home, and you're protecting your family, you're protecting your kids, you're protecting your property, your belongings, and somebody tries to come and violate that, I'm sorry, you're a dead duck. So good for the guy from Philly who took matters into his own hands and did what he had to do to protect his family. What court is going to arrest this guy? Let's do it in Illinois. Absolutely. Vote. Watching Get Back on Video, second and third disc are great. Shows a brighter side of the boys. Nice. Got to go. Have a great day, Peanut. Thank you. Tony Tota would do the same thing. Absolutely, you would. We all would. Speaking of tents, have you noticed? I've been to Las Vegas, California, Florida, Arizona, the warmer states. You go in certain parts of the town, like underneath the viaducts and all, you see these tents just pitched everywhere where homeless people are sleeping in them. I've seen them in Florida, Arizona, LA, Las Vegas. It's getting more and more. More homeless people are going out, and that's why more people are in the warm weather, so they can pitch a tent, and all they got to worry about is maybe some rain. Have you seen this stuff? We don't need a voter ID, but we needed vaccination cards to enter places recently. Very suspicious, Mr. Todd. Absolutely. So you have seen this, right, folks? These tents and people just putting up tents, and this is where they're living. Santa Barbara, Kathy says. There's a lot of it over there. Okay. Well, I'm thinking that's where the warm weather is. I'm thinking that's where these people are going. But I did see that. Great quote, folks. Best friends make good times better and hard times easier. You know, folks, sometimes when you have good times and bad times, hopefully you have some good friends or family to celebrate it with. Some people that I talk to, some people I know that sometimes they don't get along with the family, so they can't celebrate good things or bad things with the family, so they celebrate it with their friends. Either way, thank you, Emil. I appreciate that, my friend. If you're lucky to have good family behind you and good friends behind you, then you're very, very lucky, man. Oh, my Allison, how you doing? Please give my best to Richard Lewandowski, one of my very, very old friends. Me and Richie used to have a lot of fun together, man, when we were younger. The adventures we'd go on, man, concerts. I remember when we first smoked our first cigars, we used to go buy all the cheapest ones. We used to try every one we could in the store to see which ones were the best. And we had the same taste in music, and we had a great time. I seen him a couple months back, him and his family, and Richard's a great guy. Please give him my best. Please give Richard Lewandowski my best, and to the family. Quiet. This is a very good quote, ladies and gentlemen. Quiet people are actually very active talkers when they're around the right people. Ever notice that? I agree. There's some laid back, quiet people. They don't say too much, but when they're around people that they're comfortable with or get along with, they do speak out. So they're not all quiet, but I think they're just more comfortable, I think, with speaking with people that they're around with, you know? So, Superstar Olivia, we're running out of time. We're just trying to get a couple things here that might be Okay, how about this, folks? Speaking of the airlines, certain airlines, ladies and gentlemen, are asking some of their employees to come back to work. Well, some of these people said they worked for certain airlines. They wouldn't go back to work because it's like going back to your ex. That's how bad the working conditions were for some of these airlines, according to these people who work for the airlines. Them asking old people to come back to work. Please come back to work. And some of these people were saying that going back to working for that airlines is like going back to your ex. And you know how that sometimes does not work. The majority of the time when you go back to the ex, it doesn't work. I've seen it happen that they go back together and they last a long time, but airlines. Today is yet another opportunity to start building tomorrow you want. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment. Make it perfect. Gotta go. Have a great day. Ronnie, thank you, my brother, for those words of inspiration. I told you, Ronnie, you should come out with greeting cards and start selling them at holidays. Very good, my friend. You have a great day. So, yeah, airlines saying, I wouldn't go back. All right, folks, last but not least, I mentioned it yesterday. I'm going to mention it again. And I want you all to hear it here before you say goodbye. Here, they made a list of people who visited Epstein's Island. We knew what happened with Epstein. Got arrested, went to jail. Miraculously, he hung himself. You know he was killed to keep his mouth shut. Maxwell, his assistant, says has videotapes, notebooks, notes on everybody on this island. She's arrested. Nobody's heard from her. There's a list of people that have been on that island. John Legend, Jim Carrey, Steven Tyler, Ben Affleck, Will Ferrell, Charlie Sheen, Miley Cyrus, Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Barack Obama, Kevin Spacey, Kevin Griffin, Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce Knowles, Madonna, Gwen Stefani, Will Smith, Anderson Cooper, Demi Moore, and Meryl Streep, just to name a few, who are on the Epstein Island. For what reason? They weren't filming movies there. There was no amusement park there. They're going there for one purpose only. Read up on the island. Sex trafficking with younger kids, sex with younger children. No one has been arrested. No one has been named off this list, and there's probably many more people on it. Google the list. Read it for yourself. Why has not one person been thrown to the dogs? Because if they fucking put down one guy, he's going to rat out everybody else. This is what's going on in our country, folks, for so many years. Sex trafficking with children. People going to have sex and fuck around with kids. What is wrong with these people? And what is wrong with these people that are stopping it from coming out to the public? And put these sick bastards in jail or wherever the fuck they need to go so they can stop harming children. Stop ruining our future by screwing around with little kids. You know, the show is fun and I joke around and I make fun of myself and that's just me. But certain things I can't deal with. You hurt animals and you hurt kids, I'm sorry. And these things are still happening and they're not being stopped. Last but not least, I want to thank the sponsors, my good friend, of course, Dave Antonelli from Patriot Funding Incorporated, commercial money lending at its finest. When timing is everything, talk to Dave Antonelli, my good friend, 630-675-4730, commercial money lending at its finest. I want to thank you all for tuning in today, ladies and gentlemen, making my hour lunchtime a lot of fun. I hope it make yours fun too. Tomorrow will be a Berkeley Concert in the Park in the town of Berkeley, Illinois. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, Rock and Relief, 1 o'clock at Rosie O'Hare's in East Dundee. And Sunday, Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles, 4 o'clock. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for supporting local establishments and live entertainment. Buy local, shop local. Please be kind to your friends and your loved ones. Life is too short, man. Anything you want to do, go out and do it. Don't wait. Grab it. Embrace it. Go do it. Thank you for watching, everybody. In the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Love you all, man. Have a great day. I'm going to the pool. See you, Jerry Jams, in a few. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. God bless.